In today's video, we're keeping this Alastia train rolling and moving on to the second gym, in which the gym challenge would be to fly through multiple hoops, in which, by the way, the last ones would have been to try out the Pokey Trap. Also, in this area, your Wombat will be able to finally evolve into Womblock, the Wombat Pokemon. However, this would only be one of 4 evolutions Wombat could take on, taking on a more defensive appearance and the steel typing, based on how Wombats have a very steely behind. And you're obviously and it's quite far away, so you need a ride Pokemon to get there, in the form of Alastian Mudbray. However, you need to wait for it to evolve to actually ride it. This one is based on the wild donkey in Australia, as horses went extinct there a long time ago. And now, when it evolves into Jack Kick, the wild donkey Pokemon, you can finally ride it to the next gym. Like I said, horses went extinct a long time ago, so Mudbray would have to evolve to stay as a donkey in this region. And now for Plumage, the Chatterbird Pokemon, a pair of budgies that take on a talk show host appearance, and very much based on my 2 budgies at home, Rio and Blue. And now for Gasprite, the Pheromone Pokemon. Like we said last video, our Route 1 bird Pokemon is based on magpie season, and in Australian mythology, there's a small snail-like creature which inspires this Pokemon that supposedly causes it. And now, Sugarglide, the Sugar Glider Pokemon. This is very much a literal interpretation of the Sugar Glider, a small Australian animal that resembles a flying squirrel in appearance, giving it a sugary tail, and is very much based on sugar rushes. But with such a sugary taste, something is bound to hunt it, like Cravana, the Goanna Pokemon, based on the Goanna lizard or Australian monitor. Which it would be the other side of the spectrum, not being a sugar rush, but a sugar crash. These two would be rivals in the way that they're predator and prey, not fighting for territory. I do end up redesigning it to look a bit more like another Australian lizard, the eastern blue-tongued skink. Speaking of predator and prey, now let's take a look at a regional variant for the original predator and prey Pokemon, Heatmore and Durant, starting with Alastian Heatmore, the Twisted Tongue Pokemon, based on the Numbat, the Bandicoot, and Crash Bandicoot. Now Alastian Durant, the Balamp Pokemon. As Heatmore gained the flying type, it would have been due to the fact of this new massive and powerful bug fighting type Durant, based on the Australian Balant. And now for the gym leader, Amelia Feather, who is a flying type gym leader and based on aviators. And now Amelia Feather's ace buys our Revroom's team playing Pokemon. It only makes sense that as she's an aviator, her ace is a plane. And of all Pokemon, I chose Revroom as it's a car and could be easily changed to instead be a plane. Thank you for watching today's video. I'll see you in the next one.